addressed the media after the game.
Mike, you can go ahead.
Hey, Anthony, want to get your perspective on those final two plays, the three from LeBron, and then the kind of the steal denial, and really the final minute of you guys trying to keep Steph from getting an open look. How did you pull that out after what looked like you looked to be pretty tired after that second half comeback?
LeBron is odd, a lot more, to hit shots like that, but he's done it his whole career. He's done it since I've been knowing him, hitting from, that type of range. Big shot, put us up 3. And then the defense balls towards the end, knowing that, they're down 3 and Steph is going to be the guy to probably shoot it. And we just smothered them, they tried to make someone else beat us. And that's the type of defense we had to do, especially in that second half. First half, it was very like the days ago and not Lakers basketball, not our type of defense. But we picked it up in the second half and then just kept going. We just kept playing. We know it's not going to be perfect against a team like that. But at the end of the day, we came out with the win, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Anthony, I think you were 5 for 18 in the first 3 quarters, 5 for 6 in the fourth. You were at the center most of that time. Just wondered what was different, if at all, and how you were getting to some spots that were better for you.
Being more patient. I know Dre likes to be physical and fight in the post, and so I was just trying to, it wasn't my best game in the post, and so I just tried to find other ways to score and other ways to help the team. So I started spacing out, and we started, doing small pick and rolls, and knowing that he's a good defensive player, he tried to help us a lot. He helps off me and go and try to help his teammates no matter where he is on the floor, and I just took advantage of that, knowing that wherever he is, if I follow him to the rim, I can get dunks and layups, and so and obviously rebounds. So that's all I really did. And it's a good adjustment from my end, from the coach's end to see that. And but there's always battles between me and him. I think he got me tonight, but I for sure got him in other series before this. So it's fun playing against him because y'all gonna make me work. But I just try to make an adjustment, towards the end of the game and find ways to score the ball a little easier.
All good. AD, obviously you guys played a lot of minutes big. You played the second half a lot small with you at center. What did you like about the different combos, and do you have confidence that you and Drum can kind of play together in playoff series, meaningful minutes?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Drum was dominant tonight in the minutes that he played. They're just a special group. They played Draymond a lot at the 5 and with 4, guards. And so it kind of put us at a little disadvantage on the defensive end. Drum is not used to making those rotations and things like that. And we just made an adjustment. I mean, the good thing about our team, everyone knows their role. If we make an adjustment mid-game where we go small and I'm at the 5, no one is complaining. No one is upset because at the end of the day, it's all about winning. And so he understood that. He understood, no problem. He's up on the bench cheering for us and helping us out from his perspective on the floor. And we were able to get the win. And, locker room is great. So, we got a great group of guys to kind of understand that. Same way as last year. So it might be other games where we do the same thing. It might be games where, we go big with Drum at the 5 and I'm at the 4. So it's all about matchups, and tonight was one of those nights.
Yeah.
Hey, I think at one point you, LeBron, and Dennis were combined 2 for 22 in this game. How did you guys kind of stay in it? And were there turning points that you noticed in the game where it felt like you guys got rhythm?
Mid-third. Well, actually coming out of the third, out of halftime. Before the third quarter started, I told LeBron and Dennis to come in. I just told them, like, it's on us. We got to go. Us 3, we just got to be better on both ends of the floor. And they both said, say less, and we were able to, take off a little bit and cut that lead down. So that's all it was. We were able to play great defense. Steph hit some tough shots. They made some tough shots. But we continued to fight. I think we had the rebound of basketball, and we were able to do that late game. But we were just running transition, getting stops, and playing our style of basketball, which ultimately got us that victory.
Bill?
AD, when you guys were having your struggles a few weeks ago, there was a moment where you said, we're the defending champs. And it was almost kind of like you had to remind yourself, that you should have that swagger because you are the defending champs.
Sure.
Surviving a game like this, not surviving, winning a game like this, what does that do for your confidence and does it help you kind of reestablish that confidence that comes with being the defending champs, kind of starting this playoff journey you're about to go on?
This is a hell of a team, right? And the entire time we was in the locker room, the first half we were playing a little hesitant, even myself. You're playing a little hesitant because, of the situation. There's no, there is a next game, but there's no next game, right? And so we came out a little hesitant, and we had to remind ourselves at halftime, like, we've been here before. Like, let's go and play our style of basketball. And we were able to do that in the second half. So we have to find that swag again, find our swag, knowing that we're the defending champs, and nothing's going to be easy for us because we do have a target on our back, and every team wants to beat us. So we got to know that, and we got to come out a lot better than we did, against Phoenix in that playoff series.
Dave?
Hey, you mentioned the benefit of LeBron getting poked in the eye. Was there also kind of a poking of the bear going on? It seemed like there was a timeout where Juan Toscano-Anderson was saying something. LeBron turned his head around, and next thing you know, late in the fourth quarter, LeBron's driving at him on consecutive possessions. Did you see anything to the dynamic of LeBron and Anderson there?
I didn't know they had a little thing back and forth. But yeah, you never want to, poke the bear, and it's funny. I told Jordan Poole that too. When we both got the double text, I came down and hit the mid range, and I said, "You done woke me up." So, it's playoff basketball. That's what's going to happen. Anderson did the same thing with Bron, and we're confident enough in our games, especially when we're struggling, that you never want to poke the bear, and. That's playoff basketball. We love it. And so it's fun to trash talk. It kind of gets us going. It's fun to have our fans back for runs that we did make, to hear that crowd coming and be loud in the arena. So there was the atmosphere and the environment from the crowd and on the floor of playoff basketball and what everyone expected to be.
We've got time for one last question. Mark Spears.
Hey, D. Just wanted to see how you could describe this whole journey of a season, from having 73 days off to being in this weird pandemic season to try to fight from a playing game to repeat as champs.
It's been a challenge for sure. Just the entire season, like you said, a short and off season.